Okay, it becomes for you a call. Now tell me, at the listening point, can you respond wrongly? Absolutely, you can. So what happens if you respond wrongly? Instead of responding in the spirit, you respond in the flesh. So what happened to you? You go on a detour. Okay, you go on a detour. You go wilderness experience, in other words. Now, if you go on a detour, what will God do? Wipe you off? No lah. God is so gracious. What He will do is that He will bring you back. Give you a second chance, third chance, fourth chance. He keep bringing you back to another listening point. How would He do that? How will He do that? Some more events. Am I right? The first round of events, not enough, So it's like not enough chili at tamba some more. So increase some more. And raise it up. Bring you to another listening point. Some more events will come. Until you respond to the call. How do you know it's a call? If it's really a call, one of the things that you'll do is that it will awaken your soul. Your soul comes alive. Something inside of you, when you actually do it, you say, wow, this is the thing that I've been waiting for. I found fresh insight, fresh meaning, and your whole soul comes back to life. Second wind. Okay? And then after that, you begin to feel God's pleasure over you. You feel the pleasure of God over your life. And you know that you're doing the right thing at the right time, at the right place. Now, notice, I say you feel God's pleasure. I didn't say that your circumstances will automatically become better. Because sometimes circumstances can be worse. Right? Think about the guy who leaves his lucrative MNC job and go and live in China. Circumstances better? Not quite, Actually, it became worse as a missionary there or something. Circumstances can be worse. Why is he still there? Because he feels God's pleasure over his life. That's why they're still there. The pleasure of God. So if you reach this point, what do you do next? What do you do next? Life goes on. You live life, right? And then as you live life, somehow what will happen? Events accumulate again. And then after that, reach another listening point. Then, another call. Next thing happen again. Now, in the light of this, tell me, who is caught? Who is caught? Everybody's caught, right? As long as you are alive, you are caught. So it's not just the pastors and missionaries who are caught. Everybody is caught. As long as you're alive, you're caught. Now, when is the first time you answer a call then? In the light of this. When's the first time you answer a call? Conversion, right? First time. Are there people who haven't answered the first call even? Absolutely. A lot of our unsaved friends are still going through this. Still going through the wilderness experience. And we are, but I tell you the good news is this. God is so gracious, He will keep giving them another chance and another chance and another chance. So as long as your unsaved loved ones are still alive, there is a chance. Until they literally die, then that's it. Mota king. But before, as long as they are still alive, there is a chance that they can reach another listening point. That's the good news. Now, in the light of that, give you here's what it means, Don't see the call as a one-line destination, but see it as a spiral. A spiral. Okay, because I will put it this way. The call is something like this. With this being our first conversion, first call. After that, along the way, you got many other listening points, many calls, bringing you nearer and nearer. So there are many calls, many listening points, but one destiny. Many calls, one destiny. What's the destiny? The destiny is that we will be like Jesus, to be conformed to the image of His Son. Everything that happens along the way helps us to reach our destiny. And to end up to do the things that God wants us to do. We are moving towards it constantly. So if I were to ask you today, are you called? What would your answer be? Yeah. If you ask me, Benny, are you called? My answer to you is, I was called, I am being called, and I will be called. It's an ongoing thing, in other words. The calling is an ongoing thing. I was called in the past, I am being called right now, and I will be called again. And it goes on until the day I see him face to face. Then it is complete. It is done. Our biggest challenge, my friends, is to keep the two in tension, the to be and the to do, to keep it in tension. Because if we don't, the easiest thing for us, if you think about the to be and the to do, which one do you think we tend to focus on? We tend to focus on the to do. You see, we end up do. But there isn't the be thing. And the tendency is to focus overemphasis on the to do, underemphasis on the to be. To hold it in tension is what is needed. Whether you are a pastor or you are a plumber or a shoe repairer, it's the same. To hold the tension between the to be and the to do. So that at the end of the day, we allow everything we do, whether it's preaching or cooking, to be an act of faith coming out of a sense of calling to be and to do. And this sense of calling will then give us dignity and significance in our daily work. Make sense? Now, if you don't hold this in balance, what's going to happen? If you cannot hold the to be and the to do in balance, but we overemphasize on the to do, you know what will happen? We all become driven people. Make sense? We all become driven people. People who are driven, just do, driven. Now, how do you know you're driven? I give you 7 signs, okay? Just quickly put down these 7 signs. Here are 7 signs of drivenness. Okay, if you see these things in your life, take a break and find out why. So here's 7 signs. Number 1 is this. If you're a driven person, you'll be hassled by hurriedness. Okay? Or buried by busyness. Hassled by hurriedness. And here's the thing. I think hurriedness is not a good thing in our life. It is okay to be busy. It's not good to be hurried. I think Jesus is very busy. He's always doing one thing and then the next thing and the next thing. He's busy, but he's never hurried. How do I know? Notice, for example, Jesus walked from place to place. He never ran. Nowhere in the gospel do you find him running. He just go from place to place. Right? He is busy, constantly on the move, but not hurried. Because once you are hurried, you become fragmented. You are not coherent anymore. You can't keep things in harmony. Okay, then you're a hurried person. Number 2, second sign, you're addicted to accomplishment. One deal has got to be bigger than the last one. Every deal has got to be bigger than the last one. You become addicted to accomplishment. And a driven person never have enough. Even though they got millions stashed up, they got more than enough. Even if they will spend lavishly, cannot finish also. But still they must go on striving. Why? The truth is that they are addicted. They're addicted to the adrenaline rush, addicted to the accomplishment that is there. One deal's got to be bigger, never enough. It's a drivenness that's taken over. Number 3, there's symptoms of stress. If you're a driven person, look at your life, there'll be symptoms of stress. You are depleted, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Because you are driven. Number 4, you are married to money. A driven person is usually married to money. The theme song of their life will be money no enough. That's the theme of their life. Number 5, the pursuit of power. Because of the first 4, you ended up very conscious of titles and office.